Welcome to the Connor Mack Show, and today we're going to break down Nikola Jokic's Game 5, 6, and 7, and how he led the Nuggets to a historic comeback. The first clip you see here, Nuggets are on a fast break. Nikola Jokic could shoot the shot, but his head's already up, finds a guy in the corner, knocks down the three again. How many times have you seen him walk into this three, but his head's up and he makes the right basketball play, which is why he's such a phenomenal player. This one right here, Monte Morris loses the ball, but instead of just standing outside the three-point line, Jokic will cut into the open space for a nice one-footed floater, which is a great shot of his, and it's a weapon against defenses that sag off. Right here, Paul George will miss, and this is the best part about Jokic's game. These outlet passes that look almost like football passes, he'll get about one or two of those a game. Jokic recognizes here, shot clock's running down, and watch how he's mastered the art of the semi-illegal screen. Never really gets set, and Shamet can't really get back to the shooter. Technically, that's a foul, but he's so good at hiding it. Here, he's going to re-screen for Murray, but he's going to slip, and watch Harrell's poor angle to the ball here, steps back and then contests. Gives Jokic just enough room to get that shot off, and that killed the Clippers all series. This play right here is really interesting because the Nuggets have a fast break. And Harrell's assigned to Jokic technically to guard, but he sags in the paint to protect the paint, and no one guards Jokic on the trail three. Now we'll watch this clip again, but you'll see Paul George is already back, and he has the paint pretty much covered as they look to double. You'll see him right here point to say, get Jokic, get Jokic. Harrell and Kawhi don't communicate, and it leads to a wide open three. This is a great defensive possession by Jokic. You'll see he doesn't commit too much to Williams, stays on his feet, takes a contact, and blocks Harrell's layup. Here's another high ball screen for Murray, and Murray puts Beverly in jail, feeds Jokic, and you see how much ground Zubac has to cover. That's just poor coaching, and it's impossible for Zubac and Harrell to do that. This is the play of the game right here. You see Jamal Murray pointing to pass to Porter, swing the ball to Porter, and he takes and makes what was the dagger for Game 5. First play of Game 6 right here, you see we have a little triangle action, Millsap will feed it. He's going to cut, but Jokic just ignores that and pulls up for the mid-range over Zubac. He's just so skilled and so unpredictable. Right here, you'll see the double ball screen that gets Jamal Murray a layup on the baseline, but let's rewind it again to see what action this is. So you see Paul Millsap will set the off-ball screen, and Beverly's trailing the play, which forces Zubac to have to close off the baseline, but obviously he's too slow to do that, and this action is the bread and butter of Mike Malone's offense. Jokic right here, top of the key, 4 on the shot clock. This will not work against quicker centers, but he takes Zubac off the dribble, 1-2, nice little layup. Here Jamal Murray gets into the paint, makes a difficult over-the-head pass. Jokic could have taken that shot, but this is his first jumper of the game, so he gets his rhythm with a nice mid-range. Here, this is a great play. You'll see Jokic looks like he's going to go and set a screen, then he peels off, and then once he realizes Kawhi is going to double, he does what everyone's taught to do, which is to cut into that open space left by the double, cuts, and gets a nice little floater. This is just a heads-up play by a guy that has high basketball IQ, and not everybody has the awareness to make this play. Jokic will set a pin down for Porter, but it's almost a distraction. The real pin down is Murray setting the screen for Jokic, and he hits the free throw line jumper. Seeing a pin down for a center is something that you only see in 2020. Right here, Jokic will slip this screen and roll, but watch as the Clippers will zone up on the other side of the court after they double team. Jokic recognizes this and hits Porter on the cut as Porter realizes that Williams was not paying attention, and he can't get there until it's too late. Remember how your coaches would always tell you not to leave your feet on a pass? Look as Jokic right here leaves his feet, acts like he's passing to the corner, and then hits Harris underneath for a nice layup. It's all about using your eyes and deceiving the defense, and no one really does this better than Nikola Jokic. Right here, Jokic gets it in the post, ignores the cut again, quick little spin move. He just lulls Harrell to sleep, and Harrell is just not big enough to deal with him. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic, top of the key. This is just pure talent. I mean, you can't really defend this, and this is sometimes what makes a difference in playoff series. Jokic will come on another pin down, but they take away the shot, so he puts the ball on the floor and drives right by Zubac, who's just not quick enough to stay in front of him. Great recognition right there. This is where Jokic is most dangerous. Zubac misses this layup and he turns into point Jokic, pushes the ball up, and here come the Nuggets. You see Millsap is going to go set the screen and then slips to the basket. Nice find by Jokic on the one-touch pass. And this right here is just a guy that is gifted at passing. Here we're going to see the same action, an off-ball screen into a dribble handoff. But instead of doing that, he realizes Zubac is reaching in and gets the and one. Nuggets are in transition again here, and Jokic could have hit Harris, but instead takes his time, half pivots, and waits till JaMychal Green commits to Millsap before finding Harris under the basket. Here we'll see a defensive breakdown by the Clippers. Paul George is responsible for that guy cutting, but both guys go and help in the corner, and Jokic finds Torrey Craig right under the basket. Great pass, but poor defense by LA. Here we'll see another screen by Jokic, and Harold just gets caught way out of position, and Jokic drains the three. Again, the same high screen and roll, and Harrell actually points for Lou Williams to go help, but Lou Williams is way too short to contest this shot. Again, a defensive miscommunication. Jokic gets Paul George right here, backs him down, and just hits this ridiculous shot. And this is just a backbreaker, and the Nuggets were on their way to Game 7. Here we have a dribble handoff top of the key, and watch as Jokic acts like he's going to pass to Millsap and then feeds it right under the basket to Gary Harris. It's all about that eye fake and eye discipline. Here we have Jokic in the post, and watch how patient he is with this double team right here. Paul George commits, and Jeremy Grant cuts until Kawhi has to leave and go back to his man. Nice feed underneath, but it's great patience by a great passer. Here's another example again of Jokic creating his own offense. Shot clock's running down, drives to the basket, then gets Morris on a switch and hits his patented off-footed fadeaway. Jokic in transition again right here, most dangerous, nice bounce pass. Torrey Craig lays it in. Very, very hard to stop a guy that big. Jokic will pump this three right here. He knows the shot clock's running down. Great movement. Murray great awareness to get it on the rim, and Jokic with a great steal, one-handed rebound, and layup putback. He can do this whenever he wants. Jokic again is going to get doubled, but watch as the cut gets taken away right here, so he passes over the top to Gary Harris for the wide open three. Again, the Clippers made adjustments, but the Nuggets counters were just so good in this series. You'll see it again right here. The double comes, cuts taken away, pass right over the top, and Harris knocks it down. It's going to be huge for the Nuggets others to hit threes against the Lakers. Right here, Jokic will go into a quick post up. Double comes. The first option right here is taken away, but watch as Harris cuts when Beverly goes to help for Murray. Again, this is great patience, great way to step through the double team. Jokic pumps. He's going to get Zubac right here. Murray's going to come, and this is just Nuggets basketball. I mean, if this first option's not there, we're just going to find a way to score. Jokic again, great pass here. Watch as the defender goes to take away the cut, so he waits until that guy at the three-point line is wide open. Gary Harris knocks down another big three. Another great pass right here by Jokic. He's going to roll, and watch as his eyes are fixated on the corner. The defender has to guard two people, and he hits Millsap after the defender commits. Puts the defense in a lot of tough situations with plays like these. Jokic will come off another pin down right here. Free throw line jumper, nope, I'm going to slip it under the basket. Waited for Harold to come up and commit, and this is just easy basketball. The Nuggets baseline cuts are so good. Jokic will post up right here, and here's the cut we were talking about. Right over the top. That pass is a lot harder than he makes it look. Right here, he's going to wait on the Clippers to double Murray. Super patient, then slips to the open spot. Great behind the back pass, and this should have been an and one. This is the dagger right here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I can't wait to see what the Nuggets do next.